Hey everybody, welcome to Innerbrews. We're going to sit down and have a Michigan brew while talking to a Michigan artist. Today the beer is Vanilla Java Porter from Atwater Brewing Company in Detroit, Michigan. It is a 5% alcohol, and guess what? The beer tastes like vanilla. My guest today is Nico Thomas, also known as DJ Nitro.
Yo.
From the legendary Flight Team.
Yeah.
Dude, tell me where it begins. All the interesting stuff about you has to start somewhere. When do you start getting into music?
Man, music, my love for music, starts, as a young kid, riding around in the car with my parents, just jamming out to the radio. So, the radio.
Right.
That's my first love.
Mom and dad influencing you in all the tunes? What do they listen to at the time?
Hey, man, just a little bit of everything. Motown, rock and roll, hip-hop,
yeah.
R&B, everything, man.
Any distinct bands or groups that, that's my mom's band, that's Pop's, what he listened to? Anything?
I mean, my Pops listened to a lot of West Coast. My mom, she loved Prince.
Oh, right on.
Everybody loves Prince.
Everybody loves Prince.
My grandma was real into Motown, gospel music. So, well-rounded, man.
Hell yeah. Any other personal influences that started you in music?
My uncle was a big musician growing up, and I had family friends, my goddad of sorts. He was a DJ growing up, so I used to be all up under their wings, just soaking up everything. I was just.
What'd your uncle show you? What was he into?
He was a bass player. He played the keys. He played the guitar. He played.
Oh shit! Well-rounded musician.
Yeah, he was well-rounded, man. He, like I said, he loved Prince. So
Oh fuck yeah! Again, who does not like Prince?
Everybody loves Prince.
Okay, other than Prince, any musical artists that inspire you?
I was real big into Blink-182 in middle school. That whole alternative phase everybody went through.
Everybody went to.
But yeah,
Did you attempt to make any music at a younger age before, when it really started with Dre and everybody?
Everybody, my favorite thing to do as a kid was to, practice my favorite songs and, do, a little karaoke, throw a little concert in the living room for my family. That was, where it started. But I guess after that, I was in band. I picked up the bass, and I played that for, a couple years.
What's your karaoke go-to?
Oh, dude. Probably Motown.
Motown?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Everybody loves Motown.
Everybody loves. Even if you didn't know the lyrics, somebody in the crowd knows is going to help you out.
You're giving out the secrets, man. You're giving out the secrets.
So when do you take the name Nitro? When's that begin?
Nitro is it's a combination of all my loves. I mean, but I love cars. Cars use nitrous.
Oh, for real.
You go to the dentist and they give you some nitrous. You be feeling all good. So that's
you a wrestling fan, or are you watching Nitro too?
Exactly.
Hell yeah, my man.
As I was getting to that, so that, and then everybody was into Marvel as a kid, or at least I was really into Marvel as a kid. I kind of phased out of it, but my kid loves it. But Nitro.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking Captain America. So, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Dude, Nitro is the reason fucking X-Men and fucking Avengers start fighting. That whole storyline starts with Nitro blowing up a suburbs or some shit.
Yep.
That's fucking sick. And so, that's really what started the name, eh?
I mean,
it's just one of the variations of brought that together.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So so do you meet Dre around this time too? Or are you guys in high school at this time?
I met Dre freshman year, riding the school bus, two boys, listening to their headphones. Hey, bro, what you listening to?
Right.
I'm listening to this new 50 Cent. I'm listening to this too, whatever, So just compare.
Yeah, when he was on here, he was saying that he was like, dude, when you start fucking rapping, man, I'm going to be your fucking DJ. It was legendary words. And then here you guys are, Flight Team and everything.
For sure.
And fucking stomping the local scene right now. You guys are putting out videos all the fucking time. It's a very upscale going up into the rafters right there, man. You guys are doing fucking fantastic.
I was just telling the crew the other day, we're all unfinished project that we all bounce off of each other, and everybody makes everybody better by cooperating together and working together. You know, everybody does something, somebody does something good, and you know, we all want to, you know, keep up with them. So it's like,
hell yeah,
it's cool to be a team. And
so where does the DJ starting with Dre, like, are you spinning records at the time, or are you doing the you know, digital keyboard, digital mix board, the, you know, the starter kit, if you will?
I definitely went through the starter kit phase. I didn't really like start DJing until after high school, but I did like a couple like guest appearances, like, you know, like I said, with my goddad, you know, I'd be like, hey man, if you got to go to the bathroom, like, you know, I'll take over for you, you know, like he would be DJing at the teen night, you know, so I would like go do that with him. And a couple times I got to stand in, you know, that was cool. So, but I started DJing with Dre, like after, you know, a couple house parties, you know, after he started working, like it was just natural and organic. Like it made too much sense to cooperate and like, you know, like on some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and, you know, DJ Jazzy Jeff, like,
dude, for real, you guys got that, like, that vibe where he like he if you will, not to be disrespectful, takes the scene and you're in the background just like holding it down.
Yeah.
It's like that's
how I like it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like Action Bronson, if you ever seen like those guys, like Alchemist doesn't say shit. Yep. He's just chilling in the back.
For sure.
Lets Bronson do the whole fucking thing. Tell me the difficulty in spinning fucking records, because believe it or not, if I'm not mistaken, you learned from somebody who tried to teach me once, and I just did not get it. Like Jacoby.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
When we were at the Neutral Zone, one time I saw him go, and I was fascinated with his group, Fifth Element, I think it was, or
dude.
Sixth Element.
They were the truth.
Dude, oh my God, the Underdog was my favorite song by those guys. And when I saw him spinning records, I was all like, dude, man, I got some rhythm. I like old school hip hop. Come on, man, let me touch it. And he was like, if you like, I got on there and I ruined it. And he was like, don't you ever touch these again. So tell me, like, the difficulty of learning how to spin records, man. Like, it's got to be a talent that only a few people hold.
I mean, it's definitely, you know, it's tricky. You got to be really like fragile, you know, it's delicate. Like the needles are delicate,
right?
The records are delicate. You know, you got to be really careful with how you're storing them and how you're, you know, taking them out of the sleeve. You don't want to scratch anything. So it's like,
right.
It's definitely an extra. It's an extra added feature, but the added, you know, the added elements really make the extra sound, you know. It adds to the quality, so it's...
Do you think that's why records are coming back in a big bad way?
For sure. I mean, that is just the hipster wave, you know?
Yeah, right. Anything that was old and was good then, we're going to bring it back and try it again.
But, you know, it's cool to have, like, you know, the physical, like, you know, in this
oh,
era.
the tangible record, if you will.
Especially in this era where everything is just, you know...
digital as fuck. Like,
on the cloud.
Everything's on Spotify. We don't need a record.
I want to look at that album cover that somebody spent... you know, hours working on.
Right.
You know
all that imagery when you open up a record sleeve and see all the old photos and shit, man. Speaking of records, man, let's go through some of your records, because you got all the greats. You got everything I want in a record collection. You got De La Soul, Blackstreet, Fugees, Tupac. Just got Tupac's record. Usher, Kanye West, Travis Scott, Ludacris, Juvenile. I mean... these are records that I need. Like, what goes into, like, picking your records?
Well, I'm a hipster of sorts, too, so... but I do love colored records. I love colored vinyl.
God, I love colored vinyl.
You know, it does kind of mess with the whole audio file. It's not the 180 gram, but, you know...
right.
It's sometimes it's about the show as much as it is...
100%.
the sound. So, like, me being a DJ, I like the colored, you know, bring out the colored records when I'm spinning them. People...
right.
It's cool.
Dude, I got the double disc Queen album, where one is just like this see-through sick red and the other one is just this flat matted white.
What?
And I'm just like, seeing them spin is some of my favorite shit.
Yeah,
like,
see?
It's so good looking at those records. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's all like, if it has a color down there, I'll spend that extra $10 for a $20 record. I'll spend $30 on that record if it's got a green stripe in it, if you will.
Yeah.
What about music? I mean, dude, your music taste is eclectic as hell, just like mine. Tell me, like, if there was a playlist for Nico, like it's Nico's, you know, 150th birthday, you get 5 songs. Hit me with some songs that are going to be on that track.
Ooh. All right. I'm really into funk lately. That's like been my go-to.
Me too. Like I swear to you, we were just listening to I put a new playlist, it's called Da Funk on, and we were listening to fucking James Brown records, old Parliament Funkadelic, like all these great ass bands. It's crazy that you just said that, dude. I've been diving into funk like no other.
Yeah. So I guess just lately, I will say like the Ohio Players would be on my list. You know what I'm saying? Like the Fugees would be on my list. Like, dude.
You gotta have Prince. You gotta have Prince on the list.
I mean, Prince is always on my list. He can't even fit on this because it would be not fair for everybody else.
Right. You gotta make some Prince room. The other tracks, side B is all Prince.
But yeah, man, I really love funk. Like the Ohio Players, like the Gap Band. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I could go on forever, so I won't bore everybody. But
no, totally. So what was it like starting Flight Team? I mean, you and Dre linked up. Like, how quickly did you guys start assembling this awesome collection of fucking artists? I mean,
I want to say like Flight Team probably started like the inception started like 2012, and then like I want to say no later than 2014. Like we were like gung ho, like like getting together for shows and like working together and helping each other with ideas for projects and like singles and getting together and putting marketing strategies together. So all that stuff is cool. And like I said, like it takes a team. Some people are less apt at marketing, and some people are better at recording, and some people are better at writing. Some people are better at playing in shows. So it just all happened organically that everybody came together. Like Dre was just the mastermind, the pilot. That's why we call him the pilot, because he was just, he came up with this genius idea, and, everybody came in and helped put it together.
Dude, you guys are taking over. New Death Row Records, man. What are you talking?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What about, you got a favorite show you guys have done lately?
Ooh. I mean, our favorite shows are always at Ziggy's. It's like shout out to Ziggy's.
Oh, shout out to mad love to Ziggy's, man.
Yeah. I guess I can't really like name like one particular show. Just like anything at Ziggy's. Like album release parties are always cool. Like
fuck yeah, dude. Dave and his family do it right up there, man. Like they treat everybody with respect and let us really get in there and do our thing, and they love it. We love them for loving it. Yeah. Dude, I fucking love Ziggy's in a bit bad way. You guys also did something pretty fucking cool as fuck. You guys did the Superfly toy drive.
What's up, y'all? It's the Flight Team. We're here at the Workshop Recording Studio, picking up our box from the Superfly toy drive. It's super full, which is Superfly.
Yep.
In 2020, I mean, like, that's fucking
man,
saint shit right there, bro.
It was super cool, man. Like the whole team was like really touched by it, and it was low key like a last minute idea. Like shout out to Brad Spliff. Like Brad Spliff came up to the crew and he was like it would be really cool if we could like give back to the community, like do something for Toys for Tots or something. Like I don't know how to make it work, but it's just something we should look into. And like me and Dre were like, bro, like we were both recipients of that. Like we can't say no to this. Like we gotta figure out how to make it work. So like we just came together as a team to make it work. Figured out how to.
And you guys were successful as hell. I mean,
dude, we filled up my truck twice.
That's so sick. You guys really went out there and did that shit. That's fucking sick.
It was a great time, man. Shout out to Grove. Shout out to Leon Speakers. Sweet 328. Like Ip City. Like all the drop off locations. Mike C Collection. Like everybody made it happen. Like it wouldn't have been what it was without everybody.
Hell yeah. So, I mean, you guys are all part of this Ipsy family we got out here, and you guys are really close with, you guys work together with NCE, North Thread Entertainment, like no other. How did that bond come together? I mean, Flight Team, Northern Threat, that's a fucking dominance alliance right there. Like,
hey, man, like the community, man, it's all about community. I guess the relationship started like, I was playing football with TJ in high school, like, Louis Cypher. Everybody else know him as Louis Cypher.
Right.
Louis, he showed me, to all his friends, taking me to house parties, like, showing me all his friends. I met Marcus. That's how I met you.
Right.
That's how I met Drew. Like, so it was all organic. Like I keep saying that word, and I remember.
No, totally. It's the perfect word for this situation, though. It really is.
Yeah, like it was so organic. Like everybody just had the same vibes, the same goals, the same so we just made it work. Like
fuck yeah, you guys did. I mean, like he put you guys on the 734 Saturdays. I mean, you guys did all that.
Hey man, they threw. That's so like NTE's got their. They got their hand on the heartbeat of the city.
They really do, man. They did. I mean, they jumped out of their spectrum with music alone, did that comedy showcase, and sure enough, you're on the ones and twos at the comedy showcase, just like Kid Capri back in Def Jam and shit like that. I was like, that's cool as fuck. We got a DJ in the back. Like,
yeah, man.
Hosting those made me so happy, and just seeing you back there cracking the fuck up when we got everybody on there is just perfect. What are some of the songs that comedians request up there? Because some of the times, that's some of the funniest shit to me. It's like, I need some walk-up music. Almost like wrestling, walking to the fucking ring. These comedians are requesting songs. What's some of the songs they're requesting?
I feel like one of the like random dudes, like middle-aged dude, like came on the Hollaback Girl by Gwen Stefani. I don't know.
That's what's up,
just
man.
Random stuff, like
that throws the crowd off in a big bad way. Some middle-aged 45-year-old dude coming up to Hollaback Girl.
Been around that track, hey.
Oh man, you guys work with Approachable Minorities, NT's main group. There, you guys done tracks together and were featured on the 734 the album that they put out.
Yep, that Formula 734.
Fuck yeah,
yeah, man, that project was dope,
dude. That whole fucking album slaps.
Yeah, I mean, I love the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I just love working with my friends. That's all.
I mean, and you've worked with a bunch of people. I mean, like we were talking and I mean, shit, you're big names. I'm talking about huge fucking names you've opened up for, like Bone Thugs, Trick Bazaar, Method Man, just to say a few. Like, was it intimidating opening from those guys?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely intimidating, but it's just, it's cool just to
have that experience
and network and just get experience and like.
You got a craziest show? Like, who was the craziest performer to open up for? For you. For me,
there's two moments that I remember.
Hit me.
When I opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony, it was outside. It was a festival. It's called Okalooza. Like me and my buddies, like back in the day before Flight Team, it was probably around that inception time. But I was rolling with my other friends, and we had won this Making of the Band, and got a chance to open up for Bone Thugs and Harmony in this festival, and it so happened that Bizarre was there, and all these other crazy. It was a bunch of indie acts and alternative acts. It was all genre show, but we opened up earlier in the day, and then we got backstage passes. So we were back there, smoking and chilling. And
hell no!
Bone Thugs and Harmony came. We were like, "Hey man, we got this. You got this. Let's hang out."
The fuck out. So you're smoking with Bone Thugs?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, dude, OGs. I had their Art of War album stuck in as a cassette in my Grand Dam. Every time I turned on my car, it started with Mr. Ouija, are you with me? Dude, Bone Thugs is the band that hits my childhood. What was the other band that you were going to mention?
The other show I had opened up for Absol and Method Man and Redman,
shit,
and I don't even remember who else was on the show, but it was I got to DJ for the opening acts, and then they had their own DJ, but after I was done DJing for the opening acts, we got to go at the Crowfoot,
yeah.
You go downstairs, back behind the stage, and there was this huge zigzag bomb. And, dude, you could barely see your hand in front of your face. Everybody just there's just weed on the table.
It was how high, in real life, just this is insane.
So,
that's so fucking sick, man. So how has your experience been at Grow Studios? I mean, you guys been doing all kinds of shit through this place.
Man, let me think about the inception here. I was working out at Ipsy High, like, you know, teaching DJ lessons for this after school program, which was awesome. But I was working with Rod through that, and I mean, I don't know, man. I met everybody at about the same time, and you know, I was just coming out. I started, like, I did one of their Equinox parties.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm still talking about doing some DJ lessons through the DJ room.
Yeah, you were mentioning that. That sounds fucking sick as hell.
So it's just been a good partnership, you know, just working with Grove.
I mean, you've been doing live shows, playing sets. You've had artists that work with you on sets out here, like literally right behind us here outside. How's it playing for a crowd versus like playing digitally with no crowd? Do you get the same vibes or anything like that?
It's definitely not as fun.
No,
it feels more like practice. And I don't like to practice.
Right. Well, you've done weddings too. Like that's something that you make your money off of, going to weddings and DJing there.
Yeah, man.
Do you take in do you get the set list from the groom and the bride? Like, do they give you like a list of stuff they want to hear, and then you get to fill in the blanks?
Yep, I'll definitely, you know, that's definitely an option. A lot of people, you know, take me up on that. But like, you know, when I do my consultation, I'm like, if there's, you know, so much as if you want to pick every single song that's played at your wedding, like, this is your special day, so I'm not gonna say no to that. Like,
do they ever tell you, I don't want to hear this specific genre?
Yep, that happens.
Oh yeah,
you know, like no country, or
no
like,
fucking bluegrass in this place.
I've had it happen, like no hip hop.
Oh really?
Yeah, man.
Is that always? Is it hard to like find a genre that you like find, you know, close to, and they're all like, you can't play this?
Nah, sometimes the challenge is fun, you know?
Right, okay.
That's the same reason why I really like...
That's why you're good at what you do, though.
Like, a lot of people don't like requests, but I love requests. Like, it's a nice way for me to, like, you know, am I on my A game? Like, can I throw that random sample into
sharpening the sword, man. You're sharpening the sword, man.
So it's cool. And then, like, if somebody requested the song, like, at least one person in the room wants to hear it, because one person in the room, like, you know...
You got least favorite fucking request song?
Oh, dude.
You tired of the chicken dance?
I'm tired of the Cupid Shuffle. Yeah, that's
the fucking Cupid Shuffle, right on, man. I can only imagine how many times you hear that. I'd rather go back to the classic Hustle. There was a challenge in that.
Yeah, like the electric slide.
The electric slide, you know, nobody tells you the moves in the electric slide or the Hustle, bro. You got to figure that shit out yourself.
It's like spades.
Yeah, if your mom, your grandmother, or any of your parents didn't teach you the Hustle, you don't know it. Dude, what about your other artistic aspirations? You got any stuff on the horizon? You painting anytime soon? We gonna see the new PJ from DJ Nitro?
I mean, that would be cool.
That would be
sick. I'm not
sick.
opposed to that, but I guess like once I really master this DJ stuff, and there's no such thing as mastery. You can always get better, but like once I get some more free time, I would really love to, like, you know, start practicing photography. Like,
that's always been an
aspiration of mine. Like, you know, videography, photography.
Yeah, the Great Goat just bought this fucking camera that's fucking ridiculously expensive, and we went camping and I fucking used it. I had to strap it tight as fuck on my neck because it was so expensive. I don't want to drop it, and I'm fucking lit. I'm walking around in like a kimono and fucking basketball shorts, flip flops, crazy ass hat on, and just taking these amazing ass photos. You really could take great photos if you got the right equipment, because I have no talent whatsoever when it comes to that, framing anything out.
Yeah.
Dude, you got a fucking amazing tattoo that's inspired me to get my tattoo.
I appreciate it.
Dude, the fucking boom box on the hand right there, dude. I got to get the phonograph.
Shout out Tatted Up on Cross Street.
Fuck yeah, shout out.
Elbow.
Dude, that's fucking great, man. Fucking dig it. That old school vibe that me and you fucking share, dude. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah, bro.
So researching your name, I know you love the Marvel things. Any other nerdy things that we dive into? You a Dragon Ball Z fan like the pilot himself?
No, I'm not.
No? You shook off the anime?
Yeah. I mean, I get a lot of hate for it. And definitely, I mean, I don't know. I never really felt into it, but if my kids like it, I might check it out.
Hell yeah. How is it balancing the family life with all the other jobs you got? I mean, like fucking DJing weddings, being a part of flight team, like, and what, you got 3 kids at this point and married.
Yeah, got
Bruh.
3 kids. I don't know, man. It's
That's
cool, though.
juggling as hell.
It's cool though, you know, because I just got these little people that look up to me. Like
For real.
if I don't feed them, they don't eat. So that's motivation.
It's the biggest motivation right there. Right on. So, dude, any like, what's new for fucking flight team? What you guys got up on the horizons?
Oh, dude.
I know. Dre just had a little one himself.
Yes, sir.
What's the plans after they get settled in? And
happy birthday, baby AJ.
yeah, happy birthday, man.
Hey,
Welcome to the world.
for sure. But his dad, Mr. Dre Dav himself, he's got this project coming out soon. It's called Mackin'.
Right on.
We, we're about to start marketing that real hard.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
You might even do a mini little West tour.
Oh, hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? We'll see.
Yeah, dude, fingers crossed. I want to see.
Other than that, we about to work on this flight team project we got going on. Everybody else is working on projects.
I mean, your guys' fucking, your guys' crew is fucking huge at this point. I mean, how many artists you got at this point?
We got 6 people. We got me, we got Dre Dav, we got Villain, we got Brad Spliff, we got King Micah the Infamous, and then we just added Vanna C, Notorious Vanna C. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, dude.
So yeah, dude, we got the full team.
Dude, you guys are on a trajectory like no other. It was really good getting you in here so we could actually fucking get this done.
Yeah,
because we've tried it once or twice and technical difficulties prevented it, but this one was great too.
Yeah.
So we usually close these out with the sex, drugs, and rock and roll questions.
Okay.
So you can talk about your first sexual experience.
No.
You can talk. Not a lot of people do. You can talk about your worst drug experience, or you can talk about your most rock star moment.
Well, I already talked about both my rock star moments. I guess my worst drug experience. I guess it's kind of a boring story though. Like I took some hallucinogens one time only. Damn it! I don't know why I'm telling this story.
You totally don't have to whatsoever. I mean, we can dive back into the band, the rock star moments, but
Long story short, my friend had a bad trip, and my whole trip was me trying not to have a bad trip.
because your man's was having a bad trip.
So
Were you constantly trying to keep him in order? So
I tried, but he was still tripping. So it was like, yeah, I just don't want to do this no more.
Hey, tripping is one thing that you can't just like hop off the fucking bus. You're in it for the fucking ride, dude. You bought the ticket, you take the ride, mate.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm so glad that we actually got to sit down and fucking do this.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, thanks for fucking watching. We love you here at Innerbrews. Dude, tell them what you got coming up. If anything, mate.
Catch me on Hash Bash.
Hell yeah, catch them at Hash Bash, baby. Y'all be easy now, you hear?